Hello everyone, Emily back with Challenge 6 of NTNA Season 8. Fashion Fanatic is the name of this week's challenge. We were asked to choose a 3D nail look from Fashion Week and recreate it in a ready-to-wear way using Vinylux only. I chose from the Spring-Summer 2016 Fashion Week from the Blondes collection. The set I chose to recreate were these amazing sarcophagus nails. Because C&D's Vinylux is known for its longevity, we also had to sculpt out length. So to get started, I wanted to create a coffin nail with an exaggerated C-curve to mimic the look of how the 3D version was an actual coffin. Pinch the tip of the form to create the C-curve. The C-curve gives the shape straight sidewalls without losing the roundness to the body of the nail. Structure is also super important when sculpting out length. Having the right apex and C-curve allows you to have long wearable nails. Using liquid and powder, I slowly shape the nails. Follow the lines on both sides of the form to assure even sidewalls. Once you have the tip set, start building up your shape and apex. Using smaller beads allow you to add where needed and avoid extra filing. Once the nail is set, remove the form and check sidewalls and the body of the nail to see if there are any low points. A super important tip when filing straight sidewalls is to make sure your file lays parallel to your own nail. I remove the nail and finish hand filing, checking down the barrel of the nail every so often to avoid overfiling. Going straight down with the file on the tip creates a sharp edge. To create more of a yellow gold, I first painted 2 layers of an orange, then applied the gold on top. This created a beautiful gold color. Layering colors allows you to have endless possibilities. For this set to be more ready to wear, I changed 2 of the nails to a simpler design. This gave it more options instead of doing straight sarcophaguses across the nail. Even though that is something I would do, not everyone is as wild as me. Oh, Vinylux, this beautiful consistency and smoothness to your application. But I'm not gonna lie and say a challenge to use regular polish got me excited. But Vinylux changed that for me. Because the polish does dry pretty fast, dab out little amounts when painting to avoid wasting product. Also, make sure you have a dampened dish to the side with polish remover to easily switch in between colors. I made up the design as I went along, creating different shapes that remind me of the designs you see on a sarcophagus. Laying down your desired shape in one area and moving to a next design allows for your design to dry. Try avoiding adding too much polish in one area before the first layer is dry. Sometimes polish can reactivate the first layer and cause it to smudge. I want to really make the feel of the nail design to be ancient, so for this I went in with highlights and made them look sketchy. It reminded me of being worn out and scratched up. To seal each design, I used a shiny top coat. Okay, moving on to the ancient Egypt dog head sarcophagus. What I found so fascinating with these original 3D nails is how real they looked. My goal was to make the 2D version just as real looking. I used a brown mixture to block out a lot of my basic shapes. I wanted to create that gold metal look, so using contrasting yellow to the brown for highlights mimicked the glare from the metal. One thing I found to love while painting with Vinylux is that since polish is more pigmented, it's easy to get a crisp line. It's important to keep the look of it actually being gold metal, so I don't use harsh black lines to outline. Instead, mix many shades of brown to create depth. I use lots of layers and blended still wet polish. Again, to finish off the accent colors, I applied lighter highlights kind of sketchy to achieve a worn look. Also, it just makes the color look not so flat. Finish with a shiny top coat. The last nail I am going to show you is the Pharaoh sarcophagus. I used a mixture of browns and yellows to start with the face. Now since I want it to look metal, I can't just paint over the background color. I used the browns and the yellows mixed in with a clear top coat to make a jelly color. This allows the glitter from the gold to still peek through. Continue on painting on the small detail. A lot of the small detail and the eyes on these were gemstones, so adding white highlights to these adds sparkle to make them look more realistic. And don't forget to let your artwork fully dry before applying top coat to avoid smearing. And here are the finished nails. Thank you C&D for always challenging us to use products out of our comfort zone. And thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you guys next week. Bye!